Hi, Chris and Jen here from BabyCentric Concepts. We're here today on Earth Day to talk to you about how breastfeeding helps save the environment.
If you've been following us all along, you know that one of the reasons I loved breastfeeding was because it's good for the environment. And we thought Chris and I have been trying to brainstorm about all the different ways that it's good for the environment, and we kept coming up with more and more ways. So we thought we would just kind of, shout them all out to you.
So are we ready for our super fast fun round of breastfeeding, Earth Day related carbon footprint, save the environment?
Standoff.
So who do you think's gonna win? Chris or Jen?
I don't know. I get kind of flustered, so I don't know. We'll see.
So set a timer.
And
somebody keep track.
Well, we're gonna go 1 minute and see how many things that we can do to help save the environment. Why breastfeeding is good, and this is why we want you today to thank a breastfeeding mother for all that she's done to help the environment.
So don't forget, at the end of this, go thank a breastfeeding mom.
So one, my favorite thing that it's good for, it reduces the carbon footprint. So why? No waste from formula. Formula companies have a lot of packaging, bottles, nipples, go.
Cows, we do not have to fertilize the ground, feed them, milk them, really all the transport related to getting them to a factory once that we've made cow's milk to get it into yeah, you get it.
We get it. 3, breast milk is always the same temperature, so we don't have to spend money heating it. We don't have to use the environment to all that we use to heat it. It's always ready to go right at the right temperature.
Okay, so clean water. Clean water is a commodity in some countries. We know maybe it's not such an issue here in America, but here around the earth, we're global citizens. So we know there are countries in desperate, dire need of a clean, safe water supply. And formula, well, you're putting your child at risk sometimes if you don't have a safe, secure water supply.
Another big thing when it comes to breast milk ready to go is that it is ready to go. Basically, it's not only do you not need any bottles or anything to feed, but it's always the right temperature. It's ready to go, so you're not driving to the formula to buy formula. You're not driving to
you
get.
Just stole another one you said already. Okay, I'm keeping her honest.
It is a renewable resource.
So we know that yes, shopping eats gas. Gas is petroleum, and the amount of energy and resources that are used to get you to the grocery store to buy that formula is going to help burn up some of the carbon that we know we're trying to help lessen the carbon footprint here.
The other thing is it's good for moms. So why is it good for moms? It actually decreases your menstruation and you don't get your period faster, and because of that there's a lot of extra waste on sanitary products, and that actually is very good for the environment too.
Sorry, you might get double points for that. So we also know, I'm trying to think of what else. Plastics, bottles, manufacturing, not to say that moms who pump and want to give their breast milk, but really there's a lot more waste and commodities for people who need to buy multiple bottles, multiple nipples. So we know that the average person who bottle feeds more uses and consumes more plastic products.
I got another good one for you, Chris. So it actually makes people healthier. So because there's less healthcare costs, and less healthcare costs are actually good for the environment.
So, gosh, I've got to think of another one.
It has actually been almost 2 minutes, so we've come up with a lot of good ones of why breastfeeding is. No, I mean it's why breastfeeding is good for the environment, and I would like you to know it's Earth Day, so it's not only about what's good for you and what's good for your baby. It's really what we're thinking about, what's good for the society on a whole. And this is our Mother Earth, and we want to thank all our mothers for helping make this world a better place. And one of my favorite quotes is that we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we leave it to our children. So if you think about that every time you're sitting there breastfeeding your baby, you think about some of the good things that you're doing for your children and also your grandchildren. So thank you, moms. And thank everybody. With Chris and Jenna here. We're actually, I don't know if we told them where we are. We're here on the Schuylkill River Trail in Philadelphia. So another place where lots of people walk to work. Another great way to save the environment. There's lots of people walk to work, they bike, and the Schuylkill River Trail is one known for one of the great things about the city of Philadelphia, making it a green
more sustainable city. Yeah.
So we're very proud of that in the place that we live. And
all right. right.
That's
I
it.
think that's it.
I'm not
Enjoy your
exactly
Earth Day.
sure how many we came up with, but I hope.
Let us know. Keep us honest.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
All
Happy
right.
Earth Day.
Bye.
Bye.